Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Ada Miniatures, and today I gonna be converting, guess what? Yeah, Big Air Bel Air. Yeah, let's just fully satisfy the Wasteland Raceway and make a third take on that car. Yeah, I really do not know what they're gonna do with it, but let's just see. Let's just get on the table and see what I can create, and just I'm really kind of wondering what to do with it, but yeah. All right, let's stop rambling and let's go. And here we are on the desk. My desk is like always a place of endless mess. Yeah, today is not a exception. But what I want to do with this one, again, I want to remove the back wheel. Yeah, it just went out. And I have this kind of a plastic toy tractor back wheel. It is actually a front wheel, not a back wheel. But I just want to throw them in, have a bigger size of the back wheel. I really do not care about it being able to move, so let's just cut it, sand it, and glue it on. Yeah, and I was just thinking how heavily I want to convert this one, because I have those two in the previous 2 days, quite heavily converted. Yeah, this one and this one. And I want to just throw this one as a third one and use the same color scheme and everything on it, so they're gonna look pretty similar. But I decided against very heavy conversion. I just decided to go with something, well, reasonable for a change. Yeah. But of course, we know how I build. It might change during the building process. Oh yeah, I forgot about this little detail here. The spacer for the wheels, which, it's a great thing, but whenever you want to just glue the wheels to the car, it's a big problem, because it just separates them and then they don't want to stick properly. Okay, so let's just use very moderate amount of super glue, like I always do. Yeah, everyone watching these videos know that I don't like to overdo it with super glue. Yeah. All right, so hopefully this is gonna hold. Just feels so flimsy. Let's just grab Armstrong's little helper and sprinkle some of it into the back of the wheel. Yeah. And there we have it. It ever so slightly changed the profile of the car, just lifting the back a little bit. And again, like yesterday, I have to remove the lights because they simply do not work. I cannot glue anything on the roof if they are there. And we know that I like to glue stuff to the roof. Okay, but I haven't been using a mesh, the window mesh, for a while now. So let's break it out and put it into the window. So first some sanding, yeah? Let's be a good boy and sand everything. And yeah, why I'm not painting pieces before I glue them to the car? Usually it's because, I just go like this, that I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be building. Yeah, so even though it would be probably a bit better if I can just, detail the pieces before gluing them to the car. If I don't know what I'm gonna be building, I would have to have everything that I print straight away primed and painted, because otherwise, and other than that, because otherwise I wouldn't have them simply done. Okay, this is definitely too wide, but it's okay. And building one car a day is a completely different challenge in itself than just building, for example, one car a week or 2 cars a week. Yeah, I spent only about an hour on building a car, just because, oh yeah, you see, the wheel is holding great. Just because that's how much time I actually have dedicated for this process. And now, yeah. And of course I could probably have an extra day, one day, to take one day and print and paint a lot of stuff, but again, it could be like that they're gonna print, paint, and then I ain't gonna be using this for years, because I'm just gonna be finding different ideas to build stuff. So the back window, this car gonna be, for a change, be completely covered in mesh. So all of the windows gonna be covered, and this is just metal mesh, so it did rust over. That's why it looks so brown. So you could leave this without paint job and it would still definitely work for Gaslands. Alright, so there we have it. And now the side window, roughly this much. But yeah, like if I'm building something and I have more time, definitely pre-painting the guns and all of the little gadgets could be a useful thing to do. It's gonna be definitely something to do for, like some challenges with other YouTubers and stuff like that, when I actually put some extra time, like I did with the Gaslands Mafia build, when I spent like 4 hours building a small diorama and painting everything. Let's see. If I glue this in here, it's gonna probably hold the back mesh as well. Come on. There we have it. And now weapons. Like I said, I didn't want to overdo this one, so I'm gonna be just using one of those guys that I have printed again years ago. I think that I printed this about 2-3 years ago or so. It was just lying in the box somewhere. And for a change, a small machine gun. Nothing massive, just small one here. It doesn't have to be always a big thing. Come on, stay. And you know, since I have those spikes 3D printed, why wouldn't I be using them? Yeah, I really like those spikes. They are very simple and very easy to use. Oh, one of my neighbors must be back because my dog is making a lot of noise. She's pretending to be a real dog, you know. Okay, and where is the last one? Oh, come on. There it is, okay. My messiness is sometimes catching up with me. Suri na kanapę natychmiast. Alright, and now what to do next? I like the fact that it have these pipes sticking out, but I want to do the extra exhausts. Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab this one and just simple slice one here, yeah, and I'm gonna just add this exhaust to the side like this. Yeah, just sticking out to the back nicely. I didn't sand this area, so just give it some slight sanding. Oh, did I just run out of the super glue? Yep. Now I should have a full box standing here. Yep. I think that I'm gonna have to go to town probably tomorrow to get supply of super glue because I'm running out. Oh, this is ridiculous. Alright, so pipe number 1. And again, do I have a space to sand in here? At least a little bit. And the pipe in here, come on. You know, I'm trying to do it somewhat similarly to both sides. And you know, maybe I'm just gonna grab a next box of grenades and just put it in here on the back. I think that that's way enough. And now, of course, the rubber band, yeah. The best pipe substitute that you can buy at anywhere, pretty much. Like, I'm really so happy that I tried that, because especially for Gaslands builds, it is so good. I think that I'm gonna be actually using this in 40k as well, because I don't see a reason not to use it. There we go. I'm just gonna cut this pipe a little bit and a dab of super glue in here. Did I screw it? No, I'm okay. Now just squeeze it in, And then just a little bit of super glue under it and allow it to stick. And do the same on the other side. So I'm just going to finish that and black bomb it and be right back. And I'm back. Yeah, everything is somewhat black bombed and already dried. So let's just get to dry brushing with the metallics. Like I said, I want to keep them all in the same color scheme, because you know sometimes the difference in a conversion by just using a different color scheme, you can really make a difference. And in here I want to have all the cars to have the same kind of, how to say it, the same vibe. So if I would change the color scheme, you know, they wouldn't be feeling that much. This is the unifying factor with them. Yeah, that would be what I should say if I was more eloquent and not mumbling around like a freaking idiot today. Yeah, but sometimes, you know, especially me, I'm lost for words and I'm just mumbling. One of those days today. And not lost for words in a good way, you know? Alright, and some on the spikes. And on the wheels. And then I'm gonna have to come back to the wheels with some black and just touch them up. Actually, why I'm doing this, there's gonna be more colors to come, so black is just unnecessary. So now let's get with the bestial brown. Yeah, no, not bestial brown, snakebite leather. No, that was something darker. Scorched brown. Yes, I have so many browns next to me that I completely, you know, got lost. So yeah, like we remember in the previous builds, scorched brown was this first layer of stippling. So again, I'm gonna do the same as with the other cars, just give them a stipple of scorched brown as the first layer. And I don't want this car to be very spanking new. I want it actually to be quite rusted. Yeah, but all of the other cars was exactly the same way, really. You know, they have a lot of rust on them. Maybe this one just gonna be a little bit more aggressively done than the previous ones, but yeah, I just think that the only difference would be because of this, that it have more of the mesh in the windows, which could help with it. All right, that's enough. Now let's go with, I think that yesterday was Wazdaka Red, so let's go again with Wazdaka Red. So we have some of it on my makeshift palette, and again just stipple it. And like I said, I want this car to be somewhat rusted over, so I'm not as sparing as I was with the previous cars. And I think that that's enough of Wazdaka Red. And now let's just wash it off, because we know that Wazdaka Red would actually screw with the blazing orange. And get some blazing orange on the brush. Probably that's gonna be way enough. And let's go with the blazing orange in here. Yeah. And how you can see, you remember the mesh when I was talking about it being roasted over. Yeah, it doesn't actually look that orange, it looks more browny. Yeah, there's few orange patches. Yeah, but yeah, I like the look of the dry dry rust that you get quite often. It's very, very orangey. Some on the pipes because I haven't actually do them properly. All right, let's wash this off. And for the weathering, let's go with the bestial brown. And actually, I'm gonna try my friendly neighborhood cat advice, yeah, and just take my mixture of paint and baking soda onto the piece of paper, mix it first, and then just run the wheels through. Yeah, of course, only the front wheel is gonna be able to do so, but let's try it. You know, it's a good advice. Why wouldn't I try it? It's probably gonna use much more paint than I'm used to, but you know, you never say no to good advice. At least I think that is good advice. And this coming from a good place. So again, this is gonna be only working for the front wheels because back wheels are glue in, so they are completely static. Yeah, so I have my mop in here, and I can then use the rest of it to dress up the back wheels and the wheel wells as well if I want to, and just run it through. Yeah, maybe a few times. You can see it actually looks very well, you know. So I'm just gonna do, you know, dressing up of the back wheels with the brush. And of course, use this up as much as I have of it already. I just gotta throw it on the bottom of the car, some on the pipes in here as well, some on the front bumper, and in here into the wheel wells. Yeah. But definitely this works very well. Oh, and you know, we are at this point and the gunner isn't painted yet, so let's just grab some goblin green and just paint him green. There is not much that I want to do to this guy. He is so tiny that you know, proper paint job would be quite hard, and I just don't feel like spending extra 20-30 minutes on him. So he's just gonna get green color, and then I gonna finish the, well, not finish the recording, I gonna what do you call it, dry it off, and just, you know, put a little bit of come on, not Argrax Earthshade, the other one, the Nuln oil wash on him, and dry it off again and throw it on the spin table. Yeah, so very, very simplistic paint job on him. Yeah, so again, I just gonna allow it to dry, do a little bit of Nuln oil on the driver, you know, and next time you see this car, it's gonna be on the spin table. And here he is, finished, done, dusted, my third big Air Bel Air converted into Gaslands. If you have suggestions for a name of this one, I'm welcome to hear them, because I don't have any idea for now. Yeah, let's call him Simple Joe. Yeah, it's a very simple conversion, just some meshing, some, you know, extra pipes, a gunner on the roof, Nothing very complicated. I think that if you have a 3D printer or someone who can print those pieces for you, this is pretty much conversion for anyone, even not 3 years old, because you wouldn't give a super glue and a scalpel to 3 years old, but let's say 8 years old can easily do it. Yeah, so if you like it, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, family, and again, whoever wants to watch it. Yeah, and have a lovely day, everyone. Take care.